my name is Hein Groenewald. I'm with Juicy Joe's in Tableview. Joined Juicy Joe's in 2017. That's about 7 years here now. Been in the vape industry for probably about 9 years now. Been vaping for just over 10, off cigarettes for about just over 10 years now. So a lot of people know Juicy Joe's was a home store back in the day. Eventually we opened the Tableview store. I joined slightly after the Tableview store was open. Everybody working for Juicy Joe's tested. Everybody gives their opinions on what we need, what is good. We also have our own home brands, which is the JJ's and the Rave liquids, which is also made by people from Juicy Joe's. So when we do get our samples from suppliers, we do offer them up before we even sell it for people to test, bring their tanks, make it fill a bit of juice in there, let them try it. A lot of times some clients will come back and say, oh, tank was horrible, they threw it out. Other people's like, sure, they can't get enough of this juice. Immediately we know it's good juice. So yeah, there is a part where the public also kind of decides on what liquids we do stock by offering up samples on our counter. Essentially, they've got this whole thing about flavors offered for kids. I like a good dessert, I like a pancake and a cake, and I like candy flavors. That's what got me off cigarettes. When I quit cigarettes the first time, I tried with the tobacco flavor. It kept me going on cigarettes up until the point where I found my desserty type vapes, where I could actually completely let go of the cigarettes. Being on it for a while, you do get that craving for a cigarette. I tried a cigarette, tasted absolutely horrible. I haven't tried a cigarette after that. So essentially, if they do that, you're gonna get a lot of customers wasting money. They're gonna buy liquids according to what they've heard or what they see. But if we can't direct them into a direction where they get what they want, they're gonna end up buying 5 to 10 different bottles, ending up just in their cupboard or being given away to other people because they don't like the stuff. So we've got a whole thing about listening to the customer. So you kind of have to follow them in their direction, that they kind of showing you where they want to go. We've got a big ID policy at Juicy Joe's. So if you're underage, we can't sell to you. Because generally you can see he's young, he's maybe got a skateboard, he's asking for 50 milligram, you know, he's probably underage, so he's definitely getting ID'd. If a parent comes in and it's for the kids, we normally block them. Unfortunately, if she doesn't tell us it's for a kid and she comes in, she's over the age, she's not telling us it's for a little boy or whatever that's 15 or 16. But we've had a couple of parents coming in with the kids, and unfortunately we block. So all our products are ISO 7 labs are making them. You can check on the bottle. There's going to be labeling, there's going to be QR codes, there's going to be all websites you can go see. If it's not made in the lab, we won't stock it. So that's the main safety thing when it comes to any liquid. I don't want to vape something that's being made in a guy's kitchen sink. So yeah. The most scared is probably the nicotine levels. When I started, 18 milligram was quite high. Nowadays, it's a general thing to vape at 50 milligram. Disposables especially, all of them is quite high in nicotine. Makes me excited. There's a lot of new liquids and stuff, and the flavoring and stuff has changed a lot through the years. Like your fruity ones back in the day, it was quite dull to me. The fruity flavors are popping a lot now. Desserty flavors again, it was all about the creaminess. Essentially, you get a lot of desserts and they all have a similar type vibe to it, which is essentially that thickness and the creaminess. And then you get your different notes of flavor on them. So they've kind of been the same, and that's probably why I've kind of like changed over to a bit more of the fruity side. But yeah, the flavors that people are doing at the moment is just amazing. So you can see that people have learned through the years, and and applied what they learned. It's just much easier today to find a product that works than back in the day. Like I used to, even before I quit smoking, like so that's 11 years back. Before that, I used to buy electronic devices, use it for a month, couldn't find parts for it, so then you end up back on cigarettes. And that I probably did for a good 5 years before I actually got onto the Twist back in the day, which is one of your first devices you couldn't really find parts. Flavors was also a thing that was kind of like you found one you like and you stuck with it. But nowadays it's so much easier to find a good product that's going to last you long. It's not going to give you issues. It's going to give you good flavor, and finding flavors that, well, there's so many flavors these days. If you want a candy, there's a candy. If you want a cranberry, there's a cranberry. So back in the day, you had your mangoes, you had your oranges. You were limited on your type of flavors. If there's a wider range to choose from, it's so much easier to find that one that's going to work for you.